Chuck. God, I hate him. I hate him so much. He is such a weak, feckless little coward who also simultaneously is maximalist on the principles. Oh my God. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate everything about Chuck Schumer. Oh my God, I hate him so much. There is something to be said about like dual loyalty narratives being an anti-Semitic trope in a time of like unprecedentedly open loyalty demonstrated to Israel by people who are British or by Americans in general. It is kind of wild that that's yet another thing that was like, oh, this is anti-Semitic. And it is, right? The idea that like you see an American Jew and you automatically assume that they are loyal to Israel is an anti-Semitic trope. Meanwhile, I'm sorry, but if you're an American and you're watching television and virtually every single guy that sounds like you is either over there killing children or your neighbor is on television talking about how Israel is the most important country on the planet, of course people are going to go, oh, what do you mean dual loyalty? It feels like it's single loyalty. Like Chuck Schumer yesterday, okay? Chuck Schumer yesterday, he's Jewish. He's the highest ranking Jewish official in American Congress. There is unprecedented harm taking place against the American population right now by the Trump administration. You have people that are getting rounded up with the Gestapo. You have the same Gestapo police coming after Democratic congresspersons and trying to weaponize the Department of Justice against Democratic congresspersons for participating in a protest against ICE in their own building. You have the big, beautiful bill that is a ginormous wealth transfer. A ginormous wealth transfer to the wealthiest individuals in society, knocking out potentially tens of millions of people off of their Medicare coverage, like the elderly who need long-term care that get it from Medicaid and not Medicare, right? Because Medicare doesn't cover their long-term elderly care needs. You have the working poor and their children that are potentially going to be knocked out of SNAP benefits to the tens of billions of dollars, right? To the tune of tens of billions of dollars. What the fuck is Chuck Schumer doing in the process? What has Chuck Schumer done in the process? He released a video complaining about how Trump might actually follow through on Barack Obama's Iran denuclearization deal. I'm not even kidding. It feels like a joke. It feels insane. But you got the least popular congressperson in the nation unironically running around going, oh, Taco Trump, he's going to be too nice to Iran. He's doing a backdoor deal with Iran. What is the backdoor deal with Iran? Mind you, Obama's denuclearization agreement that allows Iran to enrich uranium for civilian levels. It's the same deal that Donald Trump actually ripped apart. And of course, Chuck Schumer is saying that because Chuck Schumer was against Obama's Iran denuclearization deal when he was in Congress at that point in time. That's right. Did he get punished for it? No, he did not get punished for it because he is Israel's most loyal soldier. What are we doing? He has stated time and time again that his role and his responsibility is to make the left love Israel, okay? He stated it. He's talked at AIPAC seminars. AIPAC is a far-right psychopathic institution that Chuck Schumer has stood at the podium of, alongside every prominent Democrat, of course, which is, again, another reason why so many people go, oh, America is bought and sold by Israel. Our politicians are bought and sold by Israel. The entire Congress is like occupied by Zionists or whatever. The reason why they say that is because of this. Because you have Chuck Schumer running around at AIPAC conferences talking about how, well, these guys don't believe that Judea and Samaria belong to the Jews. Of course they don't believe that. Why would anybody believe that? Do you believe that? What a psychopathic thing to say. Psychotic things, dude. Yeah. Chuck Schumer to Bret Stephens in New York Times, March 18th, 2025. My job, he told me, is to keep the left pro-Israel. Yeah. This is why he's running around criticizing Donald Trump for literally trying to do the Obama denuclearization agreement. Remember, the same agreement that Donald Trump ripped apart when he actually came into office, now he's trying to bring back. Donald Trump is, I've joked about this before. I'm like, the ultimate goal for Trump is unironically the Obama denuclearization agreement because it was a pivotal achievement for American-Iranian relations at the time. It was a pivotal achievement, okay? Probably Obama's most significant contribution to foreign policy. And Donald Trump came in and was like, nope, Obama did it. I hate it. Also, I love Israel. Am Israel high. And he fit up. You know who hated it at the time? Chuck Schumer. You know who hated it at the time? Benjamin Netanyahu. When Obama put it together. Now Trump is trying to put it together. Okay? Yeah, look at his glasses, by the way. Halfway down his face again. You can't see shit out of those glasses, Chuck. God, I hate him. I hate him so much. He is such a weak, feckless little coward who also simultaneously is maximalist on the principles that, oh my God, I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate everything about Chuck Schumer. Oh my God, I hate him so much.
When it comes to negotiating with the government of Iran, Trump's all over the lot. One day he sounds tough, the next day he's backing off. And now, all of a sudden, we find out that Witkoff and Rubio are negotiating a secret side deal.
The Democratic Party is the party of war and stabilized global empire. At least Trump lies and says he wants to stop the wars. I know.
With Iran. What kind of bull is this? They're going to...
Oh, what kind of bull is this? Why won't Trump Tehran? Why won't Trump Tehran? Wham, wham, wham. I thought he loved Israel. I thought he loved the Jewish state. Why does he not love the Jewish state? This is one step removed from being like, do you love Israel? What are we doing? You're American. You are the leader of the Democratic Party in the Senate, dog. What the? There are a million things that the Trump administration has done. Not a single peep from this goddamn demon until he's like, oh, do you love Israel? Why are you not bombing Iran? No politique here. How do you look at the situation? How would you ever look at the situation and go, okay, well, what am I supposed to think here? Like, this clearly doesn't care about my situation. He doesn't care about healthcare. He doesn't care about making my life easier. And the only thing he is willing to position himself on is literally Israeli foreign policy, okay? Israeli foreign policy. Israel wants to bring America into the fold. Israel wants America to be more hands-on as it goes and tries to fight a war against Iran. And Chuck Schumer here is agitating at the behest of the Israeli state. There are so many things happening right now in the United States of America. There are so many awful things that are taking place. His constituents are getting flipped over by the Trump administration. The only time he chirps is to position himself as more in favor of bombing Iran than Donald Trump. Resign in disgrace, you donkey.
Sound tough in public and then have a side deal that lets Iran get away with everything? That's outrageous.
Oh, no, we can't do that. No, I can't believe Donald Trump doesn't want a Tehran. What the? Obama did an Iran deal. Why are Dems pissed? Why are Dems taking the old Trump position? Because Chuck Schumer and many other Democrats are just pro-Israel. They literally represent the interests of Israel more than they give a about their own constituents. The number one constituency is Israel, okay? Here's Chuck Schumer back when Obama did the Iran denuclearization agreement. Here.
This morning, a leading Democrat in Congress says he will vote no on the nuclear deal with Iran. New York Senator Chuck Schumer's decision is a blow to President Obama, who's trying to build support for the agreement. Nancy Cordes is here with the senator's reasoning and its potential impact. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning. You know, Schumer's not the first Democrat to part ways with the White House on this issue, but he is the highest ranking, and he's next in line to be Senate Democratic leader. And so all of Congress was watching to see.
Yeah, thank God the Democratic Party ousted Chucky boy over here after he used his congressional muscle to attack Barack Obama's pivotal signature foreign policy accomplishment, the Iran denuclearization agreement, which, by the way, predates Barack Obama and was collateral cooperation or cooperation by European leaders as well. Like, it wasn't just between America and Iran, okay? A tremendous Herculean effort. And this dickhead is like, oh, well, Israel doesn't like it. Israel doesn't like it. Good thing. No, that's multilateral, not unilateral. Sorry. You're right.
How he would come down. In a detailed 5-page statement, Schumer said, quote, there are serious weaknesses in the agreement. It would allow Iran, after 10 to 15 years, to be a nuclear threshold state with the blessing of the world community. A short time later, Elliot Engel, another Jewish Democrat who is ranking member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, also announced his opposition to the deal. And their announcements could give cover, Charlie, to other Democrats who are thinking of coming out against this deal.
Nancy, thank you so much.
Yeah, would you look at that?